Greetings and salutations, everybody. How are you doing? Wow, rough start to the morning, but we're here. We're here. It's all good. How y'all doing? Yes, so it's a very interesting thing this morning, or perhaps yesterday. Yesterday, I was informed that one of the Tethercat family, one of the Tetherkin, was watching my streams, which is incredibly embarrassing and many other things. And it dawned on me. Well, first off, I asked, how's the stream? And I was told that I'm doing good. But I was also told that I should play something normal, play a good game. Why don't you play a good game? And it amused me so much because every game I play is an awesome game. But I asked, well, what constitutes a good game? What would you like to see me play? And the response I got back for why don't you play a good game was, I don't know, Paperboy or something. So with that said, I went over into, let me just get this set up. I went over into my Mr. Pi, which, by the way, I own a Mr. Pi. And I checked out my arcade settings to see if I could find the original Paperboy. Actually, let's take a look. Organized by the letter P, elemental P. I went looking for Paperboy. These are all the games I have and can play. If you notice, Paperboy is not in there. There's no Paperboy. So that threw a wrench into the plans. And I had to think of what I was going to do, but then I remembered that I actually have access to the original Nintendo. And by the way, the Mr. FPGA system, also known as the Mr. Pi, it uses ROMs. It uses a ROM dataset. And I should let you all know that I have legal backups of every single game on here. I own all these games. All 78,000 of them. I own all of them. They're all in a shelf off to the side. Oh, by the way, I should fire up chat rat. Anyway, so this is the Nintendo Entertainment System section. And we're just going to head straight over into Paperboy. All right, here's Paperboy for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Amazing, Paperboy delivers. Earns honors, big bucks. This is the demo. Man, the volume is really low on that. So this volume's at max. Let me just reset this. Mysterious vandalism baffles police. 1988-1984 by Tengen. This is the demo. Okay, so I think you get the hint. I think you get the point. So anyway, this is it. This is the request. Hey, why don't you play a good game? I don't know, Paperboy or something. Well, now we're playing it. We're going to play one player. Yeah, we'll see how we do. Those are all of our customers. Those are all of our non-customers. So we got to hit the blue houses. On Monday. Alright, so I got to aim for the mailbox, I think. And I can't hit the red houses. And I have the ability to speed up or slow down. Mailbox. Okay, that was on him. There's a person breakdancing there. Yikes. Oh no. Hey, why don't you play a good game or something? Oh jeez. My. Seriously, they spawned me in a horrible spot. I can't. Alright, can I go around the car this way? Jeez. How many lives did I lose there? Alright, let's get on the sidewalk. Did you see that? Uh-oh, there's a dog. Paperboy calls it quits. Well, that's a stream, everyone. Goodbye. Now, let's keep going. It's a rough job, but... Alright, well... We said we were going to play Paperboy, and we're going to play Paperboy. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday for those celebrating Mondays. This is some pretty rockin' music, all things considered. Oh. Haha! See that? Why are there tombstones in front of this house? Seems dangerous. Yeah! The sidewalk is definitely the safer place to be, I'll tell you that. They got their paper. This is a deceptively difficult game. Uh-oh. Look at that kid's got a... Oh, what? Wait. That was unfair. Here you go, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, whoa. Okay, that... Bicycle versus skateboard, I think I would have won that fight. Watch out for the fire hydrant. Watch out for the trees. Man, this game. Uh-oh. Watch out for the cars. Yep. Yeah! I knew that was gonna happen. Oh! I missed the papers. Here you go. Uh-oh, dog. Uh-oh. See that kid? It was unfair. This entire game is unfair. This game has a level of... Whoa, what's going on there? That was a knife-wielding murderer. Now we know why there's tombstones in this next door. That was the next door neighbor. That's terrifying. What is this game? Oh, crap. Okay, that was on me. I did not look at... What do we do, boss? What, are we supposed to... Oh, we're supposed to throw them at all houses. We're supposed to throw them at all houses. Okay. Well, Welcome to Tuesday. You didn't pay for it, but here's your paper. Yikes. Jerk. Mysterious vandalism baffles police. Can't believe that knife-wielding maniac came out for us. Okay, so what do I want to do? You guys watch the demo a bit. I'm gonna set up a little bit of advertisement on the back end. So enjoy your demo while I do some stuff here in the back end. I gotta type out. Let's see. Hey all. Want to watch Okay, now I just need to punch in my credentials, and by that I mean the YouTube stream link. You know, I'm just listening in the background. I'm just listening, and this demo person doesn't seem like that great a player. Just by the sound of things. Okay, that's that one. And now, where's our... Head over to here. Type this in. Content, video producer, broadcasting. Hamburger, copy the watch. Paste. And I also have to put in hashtag ENVTuber and Mr. Pie and hashtag, what's another good hashtag? Paperboy. Copy. There we go. Sounds good. Oh, and I need to do one more thing, which is to go into Discord, where I usually reside, and type in copy that this game is being streamed with Japanese subtitles. Copy, post. Copy, post. Kabam. There we go. Okay. Sounds great. Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Just checking. Yes, looks like I did it right. Okay, everyone, we're back. When I say we're back, what I mean is I'm gonna pop the game back on it. There we go. Hi. Okay, everyone, we're back. Welcome. Welcome to the stream if you've just tuned in. We're gonna play some Paperboy. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, non-customers and customers. So we're gonna try and hit all the, this is some banging music. Let's accept that as a victory. Alright, you get a paper. guess our goal is to try and make it to Friday? Is that what we're aiming for, is to try and get Friday? What's with that crazy lawnmower? I don't know what's going on there, but can't be any worse than that knife-wielding maniac. Here, you get a paper. Check that, I'm a natural. Hey? You wouldn't think that someone with as old as I am could have skills like these, could you? Here we go. There we go. There's our chance. Go, 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 go. See? I'm awesome. Papers for everybody. Papers, papers. Who wants a paper? Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I should have hit the dog with the paper in retrospect. That car just ran over a guy in a manhole. Alright, it's been too long without an incident. There's probably someone gonna pop out and throw a wrench in my plans in a moment. Oh, did you see that? I wasn't even looking at that one. That was a blind shot, that one was. Here you go, take that. Oh shit. I was scratching my nose. It's gonna be that green car right there, I know it. Alright, how do we do here? Go, 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 go! How do we do? And some people canceled. Oh well. They're illiterate. They don't read newspapers anyways. This game came out in 1984? 1985? See, it said that the arcade game came out in 1985. But this game came out in 1984. So did the Nintendo version precede the arcade version? I do not think that's the case. Whoa! Tuesday got intense. The Grim Reaper. Tornado. Knew that being a Paperboy could be so hazardous. So yeah, I don't think this game predated the, screw it, we're going. I don't think this game, okay, that was, oh shit! That knife-wielding maniac, I tell ya. Oh crap. This game loves the player. Hey, we're making it, we made it to Tuesday. We're still not even up on the top 10, but we made it to Tuesday. Isn't this the best game ever? I'm gonna check one thing out on the back end, and that's just to make sure that we're still doing good. How we doing, everybody? Great, that's good there, and trust me, I know I'm not playing at the moment, but we're not missing out on anything now, are we? Hit that, click that, and are we doing okay here? Great. Okay, so everything's up and running. I just wanted to just verify that everything was up and running.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, "Hey Tethercat, how ya doing?"
Well. How are you doing, Mini-Me? It's great seeing you. I'm doing okay. All things considered, I'm doing okay. We're playing some 1985 Paperboy. How are you doing? As I was saying at the top of the stream, I got a request to play a good game. You can't see my fingers doing the air quotes.
96 said doing okay, thanks.
Excellent, good to hear. Yeah, I got a request to play. Why don't you play a good game? So I asked, what is a good game? Because, you know, that's pretty offensive. I play every game I play is a good game. But I was told, well, why don't you just play Paperboy or something? Alright, well, I guess I'm playing Paperboy today. So I plugged in my little Nintendo emulation system. That's what the That's what the NES stands for, by the way. Speaking of which, why is my Tethercat... There we go. Sorry, I had to adjust the Tethercat. And, yeah, so I'm playing some Paperboy this morning. I'm not even awake and I'm playing some Paperboy. Oh, I totally hit that dog. I smacked that dog in the face with a rolled up newspaper.
Minimicursor 96 said neither am I.
Well, get some wake up juice in you, whether that's coffee or tea or whatever you might use as your beverage of choice. And I hope that I hope your day goes as good as it could be. Oh, not this guy. There's a knife-wielding maniac. There's the living embodiment of death. There's tornadoes. This game has everything. There's always a kid with a red skateboard who comes in around here. Oops. You know, it dawns on me, I'm not a very good Paperboy. And, yeah, that's, oh, you know what? Someone... Okay, I gotta hit pause. Hit pause. Where did I see it? Someone came up with a brand new game. So, bear with me a half... You know what, I'm just gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play the demo in the background, so you guys get to watch the demo. I'm gonna go looking for that thing. I saw something earlier today. It's, someone created a streamer bot card game involving cats. And if I can implement it like here and now, I will do so. Cat Arena. A fully animated game to play with chat. How much would I like to pay? Do I have my wallet on me? Put my wallet over in the corner. I'm gonna put... Oh, please enter some money. How much would you like to play? At least enter 0. Okay. I'm gonna do... No, I have to pay for this. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna grab my wallet and pay for this game and hopefully set it up on stream. So, bear with me a moment. Here's the thing. If I can get you guys a brand new game, and it's called Cat Arena, then we're doing it. It was something that I meant to do, like as an aside. But we're here now, so I might as well do it now. How much would you like to pay? I'll pay $10 for this. Total $10. Sure. Email address. Yeah, let's give that each email address. Enter your name. Do you wish to pay? Oh, I guess I should do that and then. PayPal. Let's do. Should I do PayPal or should I do debit? I'll do debit. Might as well. I'm not doing anything else. Entering my credit card info. La 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 la. $10 is apparently $16 in British monies. That's okay. Sorry, I'm just... If I can set this up... Cat Arena might be more fun than Paperboy. Maybe it's a bold claim, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? Postal code.
Minimi Cursor 96 said probably yeah.
Yep. Okay. That's all my information. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna get an email there. Cat Arena is gonna be the name of this game. Pay. Okay, it says I successfully paid. Required OBS plugins. Wow, I have to download like a ton of plugins, but let's do it. Source copy. Source copy, source copy. Oh yeah, so that's a source. So let's download. Source copy, Windows installer, Windows. Yeah, let's do Windows installer. I love how I'm just installing stuff on the fly while I'm playing. This is the most irresponsible stream that anyone's ever watched, I'll tell you that. Paste. Okay. Source copy. Yeah, you know what? It's getting a little too complex. So, it's getting a little too complex. And that's a shame, because I would have loved to have set that up. Oh well, back to the game. Back to the game, everybody. Hey, welcome aboard. If you're just joining us, we're playing some Paperboy, and I'm trying to do 17 things at once, and I should really just focus on Paperboy. Alright, it's Monday. I'll have Cat Arena set up for the next stream. How's that sound? I'm looking forward to that myself. I love getting new games for everybody. Whoa.
Minimi Cursor 96 said sounds good either way.
Yeah. Yeah. But it looks fun. It looks like it's a dice game. Yay for hitting the dog. But it looks like it's a dice game. Oh, got distracted. And you face off against... It's kind of like Magic the Gathering, if Magic the Gathering were about cats. And you roll a dice, and your opponent rolls a dice, and whoever has the better dice score gets the victory. So that seems to be the premise of Cat Arena. I got no more papers. Gave away all my papers by hitting things. I should just stick to... the houses. Oof. That was tight. yeah. See if that mass murderer is going to show up here. That mass murderer guy really scares me. Alright, we're going to have the orange skateboarder show up. I know this. Right about here. No? I thought I was going to make that tree. Oh well. This was the height of video games back in 1984. We used to love playing this. Oh, can I do it? Training course. 42 seconds. Oh no. I didn't even know what was going on with that. What's even happening here? Oh, and there's little rings that I can... Whoa! Yay! Yay!
Minimicursor 96 said technology was at its time when it went beyond.
Yeah, truly. How'd I do? Yay! People canceled. I'm awesome. Yay! Didn't gain any new subscribers on that one. Speaking of which, do I have cheats on this? Yes, we have some cheats. After you get a game over, the game freezes. Well, that's not a fun cheat. Broken windows count as deliveries. Oh, maybe we'll throw that on. Broken windows count as delivery with sound. We can deliver to houses with broken windows. The day never increases, so it's always Monday. Deliver from anywhere. Gain 20 papers on pickup. High score. Hold down to just stop entirely. Infinite lives, infinite papers, infinite time. Protect against objects, alternate version. Protect against background elements. Protection from moving objects. We can skip the intro screen. We can start the game on Sunday. I guess that's the final day. We can start the game on Wednesday. Start with 1 live. Okay. So those are the cheat codes. Maybe we'll play with some cheat codes a bit later on, but let's just continue on with the normal game for a bit. Because I'm not too bad at it. And I've only gotten to Tuesday so far, so I would really like, you know what? I would really like to do can deliver to any houses. Deliver from anywhere. How do I... Deliver from anywhere. Let's see if that cheat code works. We're going to try delivering to anywhere. Now, does that mean that as soon as I throw a paper, it delivers? I don't consider this cheating either. They wouldn't have sold the game Genie. Here we go. Oh. Yep. It doesn't even show me throwing the papers, but... Okay, that's a dumb cheat. Let's take that off. Broken windows count as deliveries. With sound. Alright, let's do this. Actually, let's watch the demo, because the demo keeps smashing all these windows. So... if this cheat code does its thing, this guy's gonna smash some windows. Oh, he smashed a window and got a delivery. Come on, kid. Oh, I like this.
Exorbitant knockdown Rick 1Q0 said BSV wears on streambo.com.
Thanks, chat rat. Okay. So that works. Here we go. We're playing the game proper. But now, broken windows count as a delivery. I'm on board with this. We're doing it. This is the best game ever. So when that request came in, hey, why don't you play a good game? And I said, well, what constitutes a good game? And they said, well, Paperboy or something. I'm pretty certain that broken windows is exactly what they were talking about. Hey, let's shatter that window. There you go, free paper. This game's 10 times better already. Smash! Whoa! Ah, what a day. I went down to the coffee shop and I had a coffee and I ordered a coffee and an almond biscotti. I do likes me some biscotti. Here, take that. And, yeah, it was very tasty. But I was also sitting in the direct sunshine. Oh, hold on a sec, I gotta focus here. You know, it didn't dawn on me. I should actually throw a paper and try and smash that guy. Anyway. So yeah, I was sitting in the direct sunshine and I was also in my winter jacket because it's springtime and there's still snow on the ground. And I was in the direct sunshine and I was so hot. Oh. Yay. Take a paper. So, anyway, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, got a little hot. But I have some coffee with me, so it's all good. I'm taking some coffee right now. No hydration check, it's too early for that. Ah, there we go. Holy crap! I wasn't expecting the knife-wielding meat. I wasn't expecting a tire. This is the worst viewer request I've ever had. No, I'm lying. This is a great viewer request. I love viewer requests. Alright, we're gonna see if we can hit someone with a paper. Nope. Training course! Go, go, go. Yeah! Yeah! No! I don't even know what's going on at this point. Just throwing papers left, right, and center now. Yay! I'm an awesome Paperboy. How many subscriptions did we lose? Oh, we have one canceled subscription. That's okay. Thank you, cheat code. Alright. See, this is what I mean. There's a tornado, right? What am I supposed to do here?
Minimi Cursor 96 said only one. Not bad.
Yeah. Also, why is... Sorry, I don't know why Chat Rat was covering up Chat rat's covering up all the words. Chat rat. Oh well. Put chat rat right there. Okay, back to the game. Are there any other cheat codes that we can enter in? Can deliver to houses with broken windows? No. Deliver from anywhere. Don't care about those. Protection? No. Don't care. Okay. After you get a game over, the game freezes. So it's a one-time only game. Let's not play that. Okay. Here we go. Again, it's not a bad soundtrack for just one song on loop. I've heard worse. Smash! Smash! I totally hit that dog. That was a dirty bit of cheating. This is pretty inventive, this game. And it's a very cruel game, but you know what? That's the Nintendo era for you. Nintendo was notorious for its cruelty. Which is why the Game Genie was such a popular invention. Alright, we're gonna see if we can hit this, No. Here, have a paper. I think in later levels, that lawnmower comes after you. Yeah. Yay, let's have some papers. Hooray. All the papers are over here. Oh. Sorry, I'm chewing on a bit of biscotti. Come on. Okay. And you get a paper, and you get a paper, and you get a paper. Okay, that sucked. That was a bad Monday. How'd we do? Oh, a lot of canceled subscriptions. Well, that just makes our job a little easier. We only have 4 houses left. Surely we can only hit 4 houses. Surely 4 houses is simple. 1. Let's just rip through these. Let's just absolutely race through. Okay, that tornado... That was mean. That tornado kept up with me and then chased me. I don't like that tornado. You know what? We're adding another cheat, and it's something about protection from background objects. So I'm pretty sure that if I hit this fence, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah. That'll give us a little bit more freedom. Now I don't have to be so incredibly cognizant. Okay, that was cruelty. Why is there a knife-wielding maniac in this game? Why did the developer think, hey, you know what's fun? You know what kids love? Knife-wielding maniacs. When you think of Paperboy, you think knife-wielding maniac. This is exactly how the 1980s were. This is a one-to-one accurate representation of the 1980s. Kid, what are you doing? Get out of the way. I didn't get a single paper, now I'm out of papers. I'm the worst Paperboy ever. Oh, I could have swore I hit that car. Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing? This made the game a lot easier. Yay! Alright, how do we do? And we still lost some subscriptions. And now it's Tuesday and we have tornadoes and the living embodiment of death. Yay! Come on, Death, bring it on. There he is. Look at him. Look at this guy. There's a tornado. Oh, I just got a text message. I wonder what this text message says here. Oh, I thought the text message would say something else, but it did not. Come on. I lost. Alright, surely we can do better on this one. Also, we're coming into the top of the hour. Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard, whether you're playing or not. I'm sorry that I was unable. Yeah, thanks. Reminds me, I gotta do something. We'll get back into this game in a moment. Gotta do something on the setup. No, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. And, there we go. Okay, that one was on me. I thought I hit it. If we can't get through Monday, okay, if we can barely get through Monday, and if we can't get through Tuesday, what horrors await us on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? It terrifies me to think. You know what? If these people, I might not be scoring direct hits, but if these people can't at least go out to their front porch and take a few steps onto the lawn when I'm facing this adversity of rolling tires and knife-wielding maniacs, then I don't think that they deserve these papers. The punchline to all of this is that the paper itself is the National Enquirer. Stupid dog. There we go. I totally missed the paper. It's funny, I've put on these cheat codes and all it's done is given me a little bit of forgiveness. The game is still tough as shit. That's a broken bottle. That's no knife. That's a broken bottle. It's a vicious drunkard who just came out to assault me. Seriously, this... I deserve hazard pay. Where's the health and safety regulations for a job like this? This kid looks like he's wearing a baseball hat. He's not even wearing a protective cycling helmet. Accurate representation of the 1980s. Oh man, I got in a really... Okay, I've probably been in about 3 very bad bicycle accidents in my youth. Here we go. Here's a Tethercat story time. Welcome to... Actually, I'll share this at the top of the hour. Because this is top of the hour worthy story of my 3 or so bicycle accidents. Yeah, papers mean nothing at this point. Yay! That one guy on the side is all headless. Doop 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 doop. I'm just gonna quickly send a... I'm gonna quickly shoot off a text message, so give me a half second here. Okay. Oop. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot I can go up on the curves on these ones. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get out of the way. Translation chant. You're doing great, translation chant. You're doing great. Okay, so this seems a little... Okay, he's just coming to scope me out. He was... The living embodiment of death was just taking a peek. That's okay, I can handle that. Yeah! No! That sucks.
Minimi Cursor 96 said LMAO.
Welcome to the top of the hour, everybody. Welcome. This is the Tethercat stream. We're playing some amazing Paperboy. And we're playing it with a couple of cheats, because I don't have time for all of this. We're playing with protection against background elements. And also broken windows count as deliveries. And you can see that this is the demo version. And you can see that this demo is smashing windows. Come on, demo, smash some windows. The demo version here is not smashing any windows, not for lack of trying. So, we're playing with some cheat codes, but we're playing Paperboy for the Nintendo Entertainment System circa 1984. And I'm not very good at the game. So, anyways, I was gonna get into a story at the top of the hour, and we're at the top of the hour. So effectively, I have had several bicycle accidents in my youth. This game is an accurate representation of the 1980s, by the way. And one of the bicycle accidents that I was engaged with, and the whole reason this conversation comes about the way it does is because this kid on this bicycle right here is wearing a baseball hat, not proper cycling protective gear. That's a baseball hat he's wearing. And that's why this game is very accurate to the 1980s. So, anyway, I remember in my youth I was cycling around with all my friends. I had a mountain bike. And we were banking a corner really quickly. Oh, I'm gonna kill that dog. We were coming around a corner really quickly. And my bike lost traction because it was on sand. Like it was a dirt road, and the cycle couldn't handle the dirt. And I fell, I landed on my stomach, and I slid for about, oh god, it was like 10 straight seconds of sliding. Like I slid, and I scraped up my entire belly. I had belly injuries, I had numerous lacerations, I cut my chin, I cut my arms, my elbows, my knees, everything. Oh, it was horrible. That wasn't the worst of it, though. So, I may have shared in the past that I am immunocompromised. And the reason for that is because when I was in my youth, I got into a cycling accident and I lost my spleen. They had to surgically remove my spleen from my body because it had ruptured in this bicycling accident. Oh, come on. And the bike...
Minimicursor 96 said, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I had internal bleeding. I had no broken bones, but I might as well have. And it's because I was cycling, and I was overburdened with weight. I had lots of weight on me. There was a lot of weight on the bicycle. And there was a bump in the road. So I dipped down into the bump, unexpectedly rose out of the bump and caught air. I flew into the air. The bicycle flew out from underneath me. The handlebars turned sideways, and I landed on the spoke of the handlebar and was almost impaled. And I'm saying impaled lightly because it did not break flesh. It didn't even come close to breaking flesh. However, it did cause internal bleeding. It caused ruptures, and I had a ruptured spleen, and they had to surgically remove it from my body. In fact, they gave me very poor odds. They gave me a 50-50 chance of living back in the day. So naturally, I took those odds, and I survived, because I'm awesome. But, get out of here, tornado. But anyway, yeah, so I've had some pretty harsh cycling accidents, and I gotta tell you, on both of those accidents that I had, a cycling helmet, would not have protected me any more than the baseball hat I was wearing at those times. That's the 1980s for you, everybody. So yeah, those are some stories of cycling. What's with that guy? Oh, I only have one paper left. Nice. Nice. So yeah, this is a pretty accurate representation of the 1980s. That's really the ultimate place this story was going, really. Just to showcase how much of the 1980s this really is all about. What else? Yeah, we would always go out cycling. Everything that you saw from that TV show, Stranger Things, totally accurate. Same goes for Donnie Darko. Cycling, hopping on bikes with friends was an activity. Nowadays, everyone's walking around with their cell phones in their hands, just walking, staring down, not paying attention to traffic, not paying attention to anything. It was definitely simpler days when we could just go out with our bikes and just go and enjoy being in just cycling everywhere. Taking back road paths, dirt roads, trails in the forest. I do miss those days. But then again, I'm old now. There's no way I would do that. Hey, we only had one canceled subscription. And we're heading into Wednesday. Nice. Man, I should get distracted and tell more stories. Look how we're doing. Bet you that lawnmower is going to come after us. We haven't made it to Wednesday before. I have no idea what to expect now. Useless. Hey, Death, how's it going, man? How's it? Oh, Death knew that was happening. Death saw that coming. Death wasn't there taking in some morning sunshine. Death knew exactly what was going on. All right, I don't want to use infinite lives, but I am curious about gaining lives to start with 1 life, start with 6 lives. Let's do that. Let's start with 6 lives. We're going to start with 6 lives. 1 life isn't enough. Let's try and make it to Sunday. Yeah, so... Yeah, I miss biking. I used to have I had a bike. I picked up a bike with a banana seat. I asked my parents if I could get a bicycle. And I guess they got one at the police auction. Because bicycles would always be stolen, and then they were untraceable. So the only way that you could find them would be at the police auction, if they were recovered. But then it was just free game for anyone. So I think I got a bicycle from the police auction. And it had a banana seat. And if you don't know what a banana seat is, it was a gigantic bicycle. It was heavy. Like, this bicycle was heavy. And the seat wasn't your typical seat, which was, you know, you see a bicycle seat nowadays. Those are bicycle seats, but back in that day, get out of here, dog. Back in the day, so a bicycle, a banana seat was huge. Like, you could probably put 2 or 3 people on this bicycle seat. That's why they call it a banana seat. It had massive shocks. It was actually a banger of a bike. Now, looking back on it, I actually kind of wish I still had the bike. It was a really nice bike. Yeah, that thing was that was an awesome bike. And I also had a bike that was, I'm pretty sure the bike was owned by a girl. And because bikes would be separated by, there were boys' bikes, and the crossbar on the bike would be parallel to the handlebars. But for a girl's bike, that crossbar was lowered so that they could ride with a skirt, and the skirt would not hike up. You know, kind of a function thing, if you would. They were being very cognizant. With this one bike, even though it had the crossbar higher up for a boy, it was red, bordering on pink, and it had streamers. It had streamers off the handlebars, streamers, so that when you were cycling, these little streamers would fly off where your hands would. It was really cute. Again, I say this as a grown adult. Looking back on the bike, it was really cute. If you were to tell the very young me that it was a cute bike, I would have thrown it in the trash, of course, but... But yeah, it was a nice butt. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that was a good bike I owned. Hey, Death, what up? That goes a buddy. I have a paper. Oh, stupid tornado. Oh, come on. That's highway robbery. Oh, let's see. Cycling stories. I had a horn. We used to have a, like a dollar store in town. Really, really cheap bargain bin dollar store. And you used to have knickknacks.
1914 said I played this game. Or at least a version of it, since there were multiple versions of Paperboy.
Absolutely, and you know what? I went looking for the, Okay, that was cruel. I went looking for the arcade version, and I don't have the arcade version readily available, so... Maybe I have it on a MAME emulator, but maybe I don't. Anyway, we're playing the Nintendo version. Welcome aboard, Greed. Good seeing you. I'm just sharing some bicycle stories. So, we had a dollar store when I was growing up in the 80s. And believe me, my family, not being very rich, we enjoyed shopping at the dollar store. One of the items that we found in there was a horn you could... One of the items that we found in there was a horn that you could attach to your bicycle. And it had it had a loudspeaker, so you could actually click this thing, and it was a genuine loudspeaker. You could actually yell at it, bark orders at it, talk about it, like... Poof. So, it also had a siren that emulated a police siren or an ambulance or a fire truck. Now, surely those things would be illegal nowadays. But back in the day, back in the 80s, I love that thing. I would go around and make these noises like I was a police car, but I'm just on a bicycle, right? And then I'd grab the horn and I'd speak into the loudspeaker, and it'd be, pull over. These are the police. Pull over. And of course, I'm only like, 10 years old, 15, 20 years old. So that was always fun. That was always fun. I remember that bike. That was a good exit. I don't even know where. You know what? Next time I die, which we're on Wednesday now, so that's gonna be right now. I'm gonna take a look and see if I can pull up an image of what this thing used to look like. All right. Bike mount loudspeaker siren 1980s. Oh yeah, found it. Save image, sure. Let me just pull the image here into the stream. This is what this thing looked like. And it had the red button was to activate the siren. And actually, there's another image in here somewhere. I saw another image. Yeah, this one. Save image. Save. Yes. Where'd that window go? There it is. So, this bike horn I had, this thing you could mount on a bike had a speaker that you could yell into, and it would be a loud horn, and then it also acted as a siren. It was pretty impressive, all things considered. It really was. And one more image, one final image. Save. Save. Yes. Final image. And yeah, it was the most amazing thing, most amazing bicycle, incredibly illegal, but it was the most amazing bicycle accessory that you could imagine. It was amazing. So yeah, that was the 1980s, everybody. It was a fantastic time unto itself, I can assure you. Gonna check something here. I should really do a hydration check. My voice is getting a little parched. I'll do it after this run. We're on Monday. Paperboy. I never had a job delivering papers. I was offered one job once. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That was doubly cruel. I was offered a job once to deliver flyers. Here, take this stack of advertisements and go and put these advertisements on all the vehicles in the area. So I grabbed the advertisements and I hopped on my bicycle and I went racing around. And I stuck them to all the windshields I could find. Oh, this is a bicycle accident story. So anyway, I went cycling around and I put all these advertisements on these car windshields, and I guess I was going to one location and I hit a curb wrong, and I actually fell off my bike and slammed my chin into the pavement. I think I may have gotten a concussion, and it ripped my chin wide open. So I got back to work and they were like, "Hey, how'd it go delivering all those items?" And I said, I think I cut myself. And of course it's pretty grotesque. Anyway, I had to go up to the hospital and get some stitches on my chin. I still have the scars too. I think 50% of the scars on my bike are from bicycle accidents. And 50% of the scars on my bike are from owning a cat. Because cats tend to scratch people. That's just the way things go sometimes, you know? Oh. Got a little pop-up notification from my JP Nikki. Hi. Dun, 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 dun. Yay. Yeah. This is another reason why I have this hockey costume on now. It's also another reason why I wear that Band-Aid over my nose. I've got that nose bandage, and it's a representation of how many scars I have on my actual body. You know, the lore does not stray far from the actual voice. I have been through quite a few scraps. I have seen some rough and tumble. I have earned my status. And yet I still have fun, and yet I still smile, and that's really the message here. No matter how many bad things life may throw at you, make sure that you have fun, as much fun as you can have. Because you never know when the next unfortunate circumstance is going to come your way. Damn it. The things that get me in this game are the tornado and that knife-wielding maniac. I can pretty much handle almost everything else, but the tornado and the knife-wielding maniac get me every time. Also that kid on the skateboard. This is kind of relaxing. Not gonna lie. Well, of course, I've got 3 cheat codes on, so... I mean, sure, it's gonna be relaxing, but... This is kind of relaxing. Oh, God. Alright. I can't remember if we're on Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's irrelevant. We're just gonna keep playing. I could have taken that time and done a hydration check. Man, that sucks. I'll do a hydration check. That was Tuesday. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to survive Wednesday. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see if I can... Hey, Death. Last time you showed up, I died. So let's... There we go. Yay. Whew. I think that was close. Wednesdays are difficult. Yeah. No. always. Why? Why? Let's smash this window. I can't even intentionally smash a window. That's depressing. Here. That was a dirty bit of cheating. We haven't seen the tornado yet, have we? Yikes. So the key is just to simply despawn everything, I think. This game, I tell you. Back in the day, kids actually asked for this game. This would be a $60 game back in the day. People would pay $60 to play this. Which is why rental stores were so huge. Go and rent 3 games for $10 for the weekend. So much more cost effective than spending $60 on this. Alright, hydration check, everybody.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
There we go. Got a bit of a backache.
Greed_1914 said I remember being able to rent games from the grocery store where my grandma lived.
Yeah. It was always fun. Like, we had video rental stores. We had so many video rental stores. You could rent games from everywhere. The movie theater rented movies and games. Hey, we got a resubscriber, a perfect delivery. What constitutes a perfect delivery? I don't know. What is it? Does that mean in the mailbox? I don't know. That's a new game mechanic. Let's try and aim for the mailbox. Are we on Thursday? I mean, it helps I got all these cheat codes, don't get me wrong. Here, take a free paper. The dog went the other way. I wasn't expecting the dog to go the other way. All right. How are we doing? Your customers. Actually, you know what? Let's throw on a cheat, and it will be can deliver to houses. We can deliver from anywhere. That's the cheat that we're going to throw on. We can deliver from anywhere. Also, protection against literally everything. Alright, this is a cheat. This is the ultimate cheat. This is protection from literally everything and deliver all papers. Let's see if I lose any subscribers. This is going to be a cheat run through, this one is. But I'll still play it normal. Welcome to day one. Try and aim it for the mailbox. Hey, I got it in the mailbox. Kind of like the music. Okay, I really like the music. So yeah, we've now thrown on protection against literally everything, as well as deliver every paper we throw, regardless. So that's gotta be worth something. We'll see how we do. Get out of here, dog. Oh yeah, that feels much better. I forgot to grab that paper. Man, you throw so many cheat codes on, this game becomes leisurely. Oh look, there's a knife-wielding maniac. Who knew? There we go. That'll help. I also like how you throw a paper and if it's a perfect score, a little graphical glitch pops up. Normally and otherwise hidden by the developers, no less. Well, that's the end of Monday. I'm curious to see how we did. Well, let's just cycle forward. Let's just cycle forward and ignore parallax scrolling and pretend that we're actually competent. Yay! How do we do on our first day of full cheats? How many subscribers did we lose? Hey, we got one resubscriber. That's okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to waste all my papers since they're all perfect deliveries. Let's waste all our papers. And we'll race through today, and we'll see if we can pick up more papers. I think I can only get perfect deliveries on houses that are white. I don't think I can get perfect deliveries on red houses. We'll see how we do. Hey, Death. You know what? Screw you. Aha! Death was not expecting that. Okay. That was awesome. So that's Tuesday. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to do that for Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I'm just doing it for there. see what the game mechanics are. Yay. Yeah, so canceled the subscriptions. So we can't throw all the papers at once, and we can't throw papers at red houses. There we go. So we're going to try and aim for hitting that mailbox. That's our key destination, is hitting that mailbox. After this run, we're going to take all those cheats off and we'll play it normal. Because this is fun, but and relaxing, but it is definitely a little more cheaty than I usually like playing. Yay! How's it going, pup? You're not such a threat now, are you? Smash. Do. Go across the road. Nice. They get 2 papers. Good for them. Yeah, breakdance. Completely accurate rendition of the 80s. Come get me, tornado. I've completely broken the game at this point. Alright, let's see how we did this time. Let's see if we got any resubscribers from Perfect Deliveries on this one. Man, renting video games from video stores. The first time I came across a Nintendo game was at a major department store in 1985. Hey, 1 resubscriber. It's useless. We're heading to Thursday, everybody. We're going to Thursday. And we, let's see how deadly a Thursday is. You know what? No, I don't want to see how deadly a Thursday is. Let's earn this. Let's earn this. Alright, everyone. Playing from scratch. We're doing it. We're doing it proper. And I remember I was in a department store in 1985, and they had a video game console set up for The Legend of Zelda. And I was amazed. We had I'm off to a great start. We had a Commodore 64 growing up, but a Commodore 64 has 1 button. And this Legend of Zelda, the controller, the Nintendo controller, had 4 buttons as well as a direction pad. Not only did it have the direction pad, but you had a start button and you also had a select button, and it was crazy. And then there were 2 buttons, big red juicy buttons on the side called A and B. It was mind-blowing. And The Legend of Zelda was so... It was great. Because you turned it on, and there was just a small screen, and you could go up, left, or right. And there was a little dark cave. And you went in the cave, and the screen transitioned, and there was an old man in there who was offering you a sword, and he said it's dangerous to go alone, so you should take the sword. That was my first introduction to the Nintendo Entertainment System, and it was amazing. And then I didn't purchase a Nintendo until probably about 2 years later. I rented them frequently, but I managed to purchase a Nintendo system from a friend of mine who was a PC gamer back in the mid-'80s. So he was playing games more like King's Quest and Police Quest. He was playing a lot of DOS-based games. And I bought his Nintendo Entertainment System with 3 games. I bought RC Pro-Am, was one of the first games I purchased. I bought Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and Super Mario Bros. 2. Those were the 3 games. No, wait, I'm mistaken. RC Pro-Am I did not purchase off my friend. I purchased Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. So my first video games that I owned for the Nintendo were Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, and Super Mario Bros. 2. They were very fun. I always enjoyed those. I really like Simon's Quest. It was a fun game. Everyone says it's a very bad game, but those are the hardcore gamers that grew up specifically with Castlevania and Castlevania 3. I grew up with Simon's Quest, and I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I'm not very good at this game. Yeah, I always avoided those grades because I thought you could fall in them, and now I'm positive of it. And what else? And I think, so if I had to come up with a top 10 Nintendo video games of all time, for the NES, my favorite NES video games of all time, definitely Final Fantasy VI. No wait, that was Super Nintendo. NES games, favorite NES game of all time. I did enjoy the original Final Fantasy. I really like that one.
Minimicursor96 said reminds me of those old movies of some scene where a delivery boy throws newspapers in the neighborhood.
Yeah. That's and that was kind of the joke, the punchline. Whether or not this game was referencing those movies or those movies were referencing this game, but that was normal. That was how these 1980s were. So you're not far off the mark, absolutely. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was very fun. It was incredibly strenuous. dog ate my input. This game is so cruel. I don't know, what else was a good Nintendo game? Super Mario Bros. 2 was okay. Oh, you know what the best Nintendo game was of all time was Ninja Gaiden. Man, that was so good. That game was revolutionary. Metroid was another great game from that era. But I love Ninja Gaiden. That was so much fun. Whoops. What else? Just checking something out here. Oh, we're already back into the game. Yeah. Tornado must be a Tuesday. I bet you that red skateboarder's gonna come around. Ah, stupid dog. What else? See, that's the thing is I enjoyed the Nintendo system, but I really loved the Commodore 64. Very much so. I loved my Commodore 64. That thing, that had some amazing games for it. Battletoads, that was a good game. I think the best developers for the Nintendo were Square, who obviously did Final Fantasy, Epix, who did Dragon Warrior, and Rare, who did RC Pro-Am, Battletoads, Pinbot. Hey, I nailed a tombstone. Those were the kind of the superstar developers back in that day. There were some very bad ones in there too, as well. Ultra did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game very badly. Man, what were some good Nintendo games? Tell you what, after I... What's a nice shot? After I finish through with this run, maybe we'll take a look at some of the best Nintendo games ever. Oof. I got distracted, don't know how I did all that. Yeah, take that, dog. Oh, that dog. I don't know why I'm yawning. We're now in the afternoon. How's my coffee? Do I have any coffee left? Oh, I have some coffee. Caffeine check. can't just blow through this chorus, I forgot. Well done. I'm amazing. Fantastic. You know what? Let's do a hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
Hydration check. Oh, tornado. Yay. Thanks, skateboarder. I vaguely recall there was a skateboarding game came out in that era called 720. But if we're talking skateboarding games, you've seen me play on the PlayStation. Thrasher, Skate, and Destroy. Which was the absolute best skateboarding game I've ever played ever. Delth, what are you doing?
Minimi Cursor 96 said, so how much did a newspaper boy get paid?
Not much. Not much. Minimum wage. Very, very low minimum wage for a... Crap. For, Yikes. So let's assume that minimum wage back in the 80s, let's assume that it was around 12 bucks, which was very low. Mind you, in the 1980s, $12 was very rich, but still. A paperboy would likely have been paid between $5 or $6 to do all this. Probably about half of minimum wage. In my defense, Paperboy calls it quits because a knife-wielding maniac assaulted. All right, let's so I'm gonna let's start it up. Actually, no. You know what we're gonna do? Let's take a look at the system here. And let's head down to... Did I load up all my Atari 2600 games properly? No, I just have Vanguard in there. Oh well. Okay, so this is the Nintendo Entertainment System library. I'm just going to scroll through until I find a good game that I used to play all the time. Gladiators. I was telling someone about American Gladiators the other day. Arch Rivals, a basket brawl. That was a fun one. Archon. I loved playing Archon. Imagine if you played chess, but chess was one-on-one battles. That was a good game. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja was fun in the arcade. Oh, check this out. This is Bad Apple 2.5. I think I gotta lower the volume for this. This is running on Nintendo hardware.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, oh, I remember that.
Yeah. I've wanted to get into playing some Toho games. I haven't had the chance to do it yet. but at some point I wouldn't mind getting into some Toho games.
Minimi Cursor 96 said I'm looking up Apple desserts for references, believe it or not.
That's amazing. Well done. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna load in my Neo Geo. I'm gonna load up Bad Apple for the Neo Geo because that's awesome. Check this is for the Neo Geo. I used to own a Neo Geo. Can't even do that. Oh, let's never mind that then. Reboot, and we'll continue on through our Nintendo library. So we were at Bad Apple. Base Wars. I loved playing Base Wars. That was fun. But I also had a turbo stick, and that made all the difference. A lot of the Jaleco baseball simulator games were very fun. Jaleco Baseball was very fun. Bases Loaded was great for the Commodore. There's Battletoads. I didn't like Battletoads and Double Dragon, but I did enjoy Battletoads. Very fun game. Black Bass USA. When we talk about fishing games, some of the fishing games from the old days were pretty good too. Can't stand that music. Apple recipes. Apple desserts are pretty good. All right, let's see. Bass fishing, I think we're at. Blue Marlin was another fishing game. Bomberman was always fun. I liked playing Caesar's Palace, but it wasn't the best game. Here's Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Love that thing. There's a Kyato Ninden Andy. We all love Samurai Pizza Cats. Just going through some games, seeing what the good ones were. The ones I would always rent. Oh, Contra. I loved Contra. I loved Contra so much. That was a great game. A lot of those old Konami platformers were fantastic. Doki Doki Uenechi. That's the that's Super Mario Brothers 2, the original. Donkey Kong. Double Dragon. Double Dragon 3 was fun. I loved this game. Downtown Special Kunio-kun no Jidaigeki Daio Zenin Shugo. I really love that game. No, not that one. This one. I love this game. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna play it, but I love that game. Dragon Quest. Yeah, Dragon Warrior. Dragon Quest. Huh. God, that's really loud. Dragon Spirit, Dragon Warrior. I did not get into Earthbound. It was a little before. I liked Excitebike. That was always a fun one. I enjoyed Excitebike. May have owned Excitebike. Final Fantasy 1 Restored. Let's keep going. Final Fantasy, got a couple of them in there. Oh, let's see. You can just play as a game genie. That's pretty boring. Ghosts and Goblins was always fun, but super difficult. I think I used to play golf all the time. Yeah, that's Mario. That's Mario right there. This is the Mario I'm familiar with. Plumber taking a day off. Hot Dance 2000. Hudson Hawk. 1991. Fantastic movie. That's Bruce Willis right there, everybody. Bruce Willis. For what it's worth, I have no idea what's going on either. Let's see. Ice hockey. I always loved playing ice hockey. Jordan versus Bird was always a fun one to play. Someone said that Journey to Silius has one of the best soundtracks of any game. Might as well just throw that on in the background while we take a look at more games from the Nintendo Entertainment System. Clax was a fun game. Kyoto Ninja Teandi. Oh, this is the actual. This is not Samurai Pizza Cats. This is the actual Kyoto Ninja Teandi. Huh. Oh well. There we go, Legend of Zelda. Magic Mathematics. Ooh. That fills me with all shivers up and down my spine. Maniac Mansion. Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 I used to play a lot of. I used to play the original Metal Gear. This was always fun. I said that Ultra came out with some very bad games. And this is an Ultra game. But it's also a Konami game. The original Metal Gear. And apparently the original Metal Gear Nintendo version is very different from the PC 98. What else was the PC 98 known as? Was it the TurboGrafx? Metal Gear. Metal Stoker. That's not it. Let me just type something into the internet. I want to see about Metal Gear. Franchise, 1987. MSX2. That's the system I'm looking for. Is the MSX2. Don't actually have an MSX2 in here. Huh. But I had an MSX2. It's a little sad. Huh. Oh well. I guess I don't have an MSX2. Let's continue on with Nintendo games. Looking at Metal Gear. If I can come across an MSX for the Mr. Pi, we'll fire it up. Metal Gear, Metroid. Of course, Metroid's awesome. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Love, love, love. Love these Mortal Kombat 3 hacks. These were always fun games. The Niketsu series. I always loved Tecmo Bowl. Oh, there's Ninja Gaiden. Tecmo made some amazing games. I always like how you could just... Oh, the music. I always liked how you could just hit start and you'd be in. It's a feature missing from most games nowadays. If you fire a game up, you have to wait through 15 minutes of scrolling credits. Back in that day, you hit a button and you're in. Paperboy 2. We didn't really look at Paperboy 2, did we? Let's see what Paperboy 2 is all about. Paperboy 2. Oh, it's already, the camera is nauseating. Yeah. Let's never play that again. Pinbot was a fantastic game by Rare. Pinbot. They knew what they were selling. Like there's a Pokemon game in here. Pro Wrestling. Did I ever play this? Yes, I played this. What else? Yeah, Pro-Am. RC Pro-Am 2. Love that game. Kicks was always fun. RBI Baseball was great. There's some other good ones in here. River City Ransom was a classic. But that reminds me that I used to play Super Dodgeball. Super Dodgeball was a game that I think it was my favorite game for the Nintendo system. No matter what was going on, I could always pop in Super Dodgeball, and I would always have fun. Samurai Pizza Cat's there. And Shinobi. That was a Sega game. I remember I always wanted to like Silver Surfer, but it was such a difficult game that I couldn't like it. Star Wars was never fun. Street Fighter clones. Now we're into the Super series. There's Super Dodgeball. One of my favorites. And I would always play Beanball. As Bill. I got hit. I'm not doing too good. At this point, we're no longer playing Paperboy. In case anyone just tuned in. Alright, you know what? I've deviated from the original. What else? Super Spike V-Ball is a fantastic volleyball game. I love playing the Tecmo Bowl games, always. And there's actually Canadian variations, including Tecmo Grey Cup 2019 for the next time I want to do a Canadian stream. Elbows up. Tetris was great. I suck at Tetris. There's a Tecmo 2023 version right there. Tecmo Super Bowl 2023. That's it. That's our Zelda 2. That's our list for the Nintendo games. The ones that I owned and the ones I used to play oh so much. I'm not going to hover over this too much longer, to be honest. I think we're going to call the stream. We're pretty much done. Let's head back into Paperboy and
DATV. Charlene
Hey!
Milligan.
Welcome
Said hi,
aboard.
cat
How you
face.
doing? I like how you said hi cat face, but it read as hi cat face. You know what? I've been called worse. I'll take it. We were playing some Paperboy earlier. Since I'm still here, I might as well play some Paperboy. Might as well. Anyway, yeah. How you doing, DATV, Charlotte, and Milligan? It's good seeing you around, of course. We were playing Paperboy for probably about an hour or two. And then I started getting into discussions of my favorite Nintendo games. But I think I'm going to end the stream probably in about 5 or so minutes. Mainly because I really suck at Paperboy. And we're going to, and then we'll all get on with the rest of our day. I know I have a few chores left in me to do today to wrap up the weekend. The dog. Paperboy calls it quits, and you know what? So do we. Everyone, I want to thank you all for showing up. It's been very fun. As always, when we do these games, it's a fun and instructive, happy, fun stream. We're gonna wrap it up today. So thanks for tuning in. As always, it's been enjoyable. And as always, everyone, make sure you hydrate. In fact.
Tethercat said thanks for watching. Tethercat said thanks for watching. Grief_1914 said bye. TV. Charlene Milligan. Said waving hand.